What is going on, everybody? It is finally the day of, but it's not the night yet. Still got a few more hours left till kickoff. I saw what the rest of the NFC powerhouse was going to look like. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to mainly talk about pre-gaming, Niners Jets. Y'all holler at me and make sure y'all stick and stay because you know I'm bringing y'all nothing but the illest. Let's get it.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls up three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Wins the game at the buzzer! Oh my God! They know that! Are you kidding me?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Today is the day of all days so far. First NFL game this year, 2024-2025 season. San Francisco 49ers open up against the man, that bad man, as Stephen A would say, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers hadn't had a snap in 2 years. The only snap he's had was an Achilles. Pun intended. Let me stop, man. But no, the last time we saw Aaron Rodgers like 2 years ago, he hadn't been on the field like that. But you guys know the same thing that I know. This is where it's at. If you got that, you can overcome anything, man. You definitely can. I saw Kobe Bryant snap his Achilles and hit his free throws and walk off on his own, willing his team to the playoffs that year. I digress. The 49ers versus the Jets tonight. Before I get into that, I want to talk about two of the other games that came on this weekend that I paid close attention to because that's really going to sum up the NFC this year. I watched Dallas beat up on the Browns. I thought the Browns and everybody else thought the Browns was on the way up, but they looked raggedy yesterday. In a way, they looked good. And at times, it seemed like Dallas struggled against them. And I think that was play calling. I think that was Dak. A couple other things could be. But I watched the Philadelphia Eagles and what was it? Yeah, they played against the Packers. Eagles-Packers, that game. NFC, I wasn't impressed by neither of those. Interceptions, iffy, shaky D, couple good run plays, couple good pass plays as well. They were overseas. The field was horrible. I spoke about that on the other podcast. I also watched, which everybody who's a Niner fan should have watched last night's game, the Sunday night game between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. I watched that game, and I'm watching it the whole time, trying to pay attention to the line, trying to pay attention to the DBs. I'm trying to pay attention to the opposite, the offensive line, and the weapons that they had on both teams. I mean, I still haven't seen San Francisco play yet. So I don't know how we look right now versus the run, but I'm hoping that we look a lot better than we have in the past. Outside of that, I'm not too. It raised the eyebrow with both of those teams because they looked pretty good. I can't lie about that, and there were good teams playing against good teams, and that's potentially going to be a playoff game this year. Rams versus the Lions. I mean, I can see it. It all just depends on how the season rolls out, how it rolls out. That seeding and everything is everything. You know it. You want to win every game inside of your division and inside your NFC or AFC division, whatever it is that you could do, you need to get those wins up. Get all your wins up. Now we got all of that out of the way, man. Let me take the time real quick and give a special shout out to my sponsors, man. Shout out to Blind Fury down there at Fury Bro Studios for all your recording needs. I promise you, send them down there with that promo code PD Boy. PD boy. And you get 10% off your first beat or your first recording, man. Use it to your best ability, man. I promise you, you're going to look out for it. You're going to get the best. You're going to get some really, 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 really good quality. And you also get to work with a legend. You know, you also get to work with a legend. So you're always winning automatically off of that. Is there a spider on me? And I'm about to go crazy in here and trying to keep my composure. Oh, yeah. And also, shout out to Planet Vapor. Y'all, if I go crazy in here, a spider really was on me. Really was a spider in here. I don't know. I can't see it. But yeah, shout out to Planet Vapor and them for all your vaping needs. I am 2 years going on 3 years in about 3 or 4 months. I've been off cigarettes that long. I got them defeated. I defeated them once before, but I was weak. I went through some things and I wasn't smart, and I went back. I'm off of them. I'm staying off of them. All right. Now, to this 49ers and Jets game. Let's start off with the quarterbacks. You got Brock Purdy versus Aaron Rodgers. Both teams got some serious weapons. Both teams got some serious weapons. I'm not mad at Greg Sala at all. He's one of the other coaches that I respect. Him, D'Amico Ryan, my man Matt down there, and Mike. I'm sorry, Mike down there, and with the Dolphins, man. All those guys was with that Shanahan regimen. I even like McVay for that much, you know what I mean? But all those guys seem to know how to turn that corner and turn it up. I'm tired of seeing the down. I mean, next year we're gonna have to pay Brock. Gonna have to pay him. You've been riding on the luxury of not being able to pay him, and now you're in the hot seat. You played yourself into a hot seat right now, Kyle. I think you need to have a very, very tough game lined up for them. It needs to be a fight. I really mean that. It needs to be a fight. We need to bust those guys up, hit them first. Everybody got a plan until they get hit in the mouth. That's what we need to do. We got the quarterbacks, the running backs. Come on, man. They said Christian McCaffrey may not play. He's questionable. If he's questionable, I wouldn't even play him. It's the first game. You got JP Mason. Why not let him get some burn? Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be smart early in this season. Trent's going to play. We don't know how good he's going to go, missing camp and everything like that. Brandon Ayuk, same. I mean, these guys wanting their money is one thing, but putting it on to our first couple of games could be wins or losses. I think that's pretty selfish. You knew you was going to get your money. I mean, I need you guys to be at y'all's best. And this isn't me questioning either one of y'all, because you guys are elite when it comes to physical fitness and your conditioning. I'm looking at you guys right now in the face and telling them, I know this. Brandon Ayuk and Trent Williams are going to be in peak condition. Even though they haven't had any reps or anything like that, they will come in knowing what to do. They will be ready to lead as they always do. Debo is going to be there tonight. I'm looking to see how he looks. I want to see that work that he put in the offseason. As you know, Ricky Pearsall will not play. Hassan Reddick for the New York Jets won't be playing tonight. I mean, it's money, man. Salah and them wanted them to play, but I don't think they came to it yet, where I haven't heard anything last minute or anything like that. So, hey, man, get your money, man. Get your money, man. Just don't wait too long and get your team out of a good position, man. Those playoffs are tough. Those playoffs are tough. Who do y'all think is going to win tonight? What's going to be the silver lining tonight? Who's going to be the X factor? Talanoa Hufanga, questionable today. I mean, just like if we got Mason for McCaffrey. I mean, come on, man. Malik Mustafa, he's ready to go. He's ready to go. Put me in, coach. Let me spin. Reference to Boobie Miles. Put me in. Let me spin on him, coach. I mean, we got some guys out here. We've added some players that should help us out. But for the most part, we stayed the same. And to me, I think staying the same is ridiculous because Kyle isn't really going to change his plays. He's just going to change up how he calls them and when he calls them. I hate that he does that. And when it comes time for something big, we always fail to rise to the occasion. And I can't say always because we made it to the championship game. We made it to the Super Bowl, and those are the times we lost. The other times we did win, but a lot of those games were off script. When you got Brock Purdy running and getting all of those rushing yards like that, that's off script. That wasn't drawn up right there. I promise you. If Brock Purdy had a drawn up play, it'd probably be the same play that Kyle Shanahan drew up for Trey Lance that ruined his career. Now he's a Dallas Cowboy. Yeah, that's the way I see it. I'm not trying to call anybody out, but I am calling you out because they're going to ask me, man, you hating on them. I'm like, nah, it's debatable. Look it up. Look the numbers up and tell me what happened. What's going on? And you can see when Trey Lance takes off running, it takes him a while to pick up speed. He does get speed and gets to a quicker pace eventually. But Brock, his full speed isn't really full speed because he gets faster as he cuts, or he's got a shorter burst, you know? So if you just start with him, he's going to beat you there. If you're faster than him and you start with him, it's going to be hard. I guess it's who gets the first step and if you get a good angle on him. Who knows? We're going to find out today what this team looks like, what this offseason is, and how well they're dealing with this Super Bowl hangover. I'm not dealing with it good at all. The Super Bowl hangover has had me down. I hadn't been wanting to wear any gear. I did order some stuff this year. I'm hoping I win this contest with Grant Cohn and win this autographed Brandon Ayuk jersey. If any of you have knowledge or ideas of how I can get jerseys signed, I'd pay. I don't have any problem with that. I definitely got to get me a Jerry Rice jersey, and I want me an Ayuk. I really rock with Ayuk. I like the hard work that he puts in. I got to get a Debo. It's the brothers, man. It's the brothers. Kittle, got to get one, man. Got to get one. Jennings, got to get one. Even if these guys weren't to stay, I want those so they could be up there in those Raptors. Right along. I promise you, I'm going to have an instant analysis tonight. But until then, y'all have a good one. Don't kill my vibe. Pun intended.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls up three-pointer.